All right, today we are thinking about how robots and automated processes can create artwork. So what I have here is a drawing that took 15 minutes, and I've got the code here for it. Instead of trying to build this from scratch today and asking you to follow along, I'm not going to do that. This is too complex. This is about as complicated as anything as you could create on this website. But what I recommend is that you take the file which I've posted in our channel, download that and upload it, and then you can run that and see how it works. But what I'm going to do is just talk through it. So I've taken a screenshot of this. I'm ready to let it go. I'm going to go ahead and reset. And we're in the Art Canvas playground. And if I hit start, let's just observe what the bot is doing first of all. It's creating a spiral with rounded edges. And I can track where it is in the code. I encourage you to do this. This is where it's at in the code. It's making the rounded edges over and over again. And soon we're going to jump out of there. Oh, no, we will never jump out of there unless I open this back up again. That's fine. So I'm just going to pause for a second and you can see what this does. Okay, so now we're on to the second thing that it's doing, which is to draw a star with points. So you get the idea. It's going to keep doing random things. It's selecting these things randomly. So actually, I'm just going to let that continue to run if I can. Let me just shrink it and put it off to the side. Okay, so let me talk through this from the beginning. When started, these are standard things I would put at the beginning of any code. Unless I really need the thing to go slow for some reason, I'm going to crank up the speed just so everything happens a little faster. And I'm going to move the robot pen down, which you can find in the Looks menu. And the way I decided to organize this code is with a bunch of custom blocks. Now, you can find the custom blocks under My Blocks. This is the same as in Scratch. And you would make a block and you would just name it. And then when you do that, it appears here, and you can use that to call the function, which is another way of saying to run what's in that block. And then you define it somewhere else. So we get here, and then we jump to that definition block and run whatever's in there. So just conceptually, let's think about what it's doing first. Here's a forever loop. It's going to do this over and over and over forever. First, I want to check the wall and recenter, meaning if I'm against the wall, if I'm close to the wall, I would want to get back toward the middle before I go to the next thing. Random color. This is a custom block that changes the color to a random thing, black, red, green, or blue. Then we run sequence 1. Well, what's in sequence 1? Well, I've got a variable right here, check 1. And I'm setting that to a random number, 1, 2, or 3. Equal chance of any of the 3. And then I'm going to run a series of if loops or conditional loops. And I'm using these green operators over here. If the variable equals 1, okay, then I run whatever's in this loop. This is the first choice. The second choice would be whatever's in this loop, and the third choice would be whatever's in this loop. So let's see what we put in here. Repeat 10, drive forward for a certain amount, and turn right for a certain amount. This is giving me a spiral. And you can see it's the sharp star spiral.